Every day, we strive to preserve traditions that have spanned generations.
Around every turn of the bayou, Mother Nature reveals unique people, places, and experiences.
And the bounty of animals and fish. Well, in Louisiana, we just call that lagniappe. I'm Don Dubuque.
I'm Chris LeCoq.
I'm Captain Martha Spencer. Join us as we document the adventure,
Sportsmanship,
and heritage that make us Bayou Wild.
Couple hours up the road, we have made it to central Louisiana. We're here in Larto, and over here, Larto Lake. Welcome to Larto Lake, part of an 8,200-acre system of lakes and waterways in central Louisiana, known as the Larto Saline Complex. This natural body of water was impounded in 1959 by the Lake Larto Dam to maintain steady water levels during dry periods. But word is getting out that the Larto Saline Complex is no longer a hidden gem, and that's why we've descended upon Larto for this week's adventure. See ya. What are we doing tomorrow?
We're gonna be spider rigging.
Spider rigging.
Which is, we'll set up, we'll have two people sitting on the front of the boat. We're gonna put out 8 poles. We'll have 2 shiners on a pole. And we're gonna be fishing anywhere from 10 to 15 foot of water.
I don't have to cast?
You don't have to cast.
My kind of fishing.
It's the easiest fishing you ever done.
It's a beautiful Thursday morning. We're out here on Lake Larto, up in Larto in central Louisiana. We're out with Captain Jeff, and we are going to try spider rigging for sockeye. Central Louisiana, you know, it is a different landscape. You know, it's March right now, and the trees are all still bare here. I'm not seeing really any blooming. Everything's still kind of in winter mode. Freshwater is king, and go fast boats are a lot of fun.
What spider rigging is we'll set up 8 14-foot poles off the front of the boat, but you just troll and watch those poles. I grew up fishing up here. I'm from central Louisiana area. I went to Grand Isle in, I think, 2003, first time I ever went saltwater fishing. Fell in love with saltwater fishing. Wound up going to work on an offshore boat, deckhanding an offshore boat some, and then I wound up getting my captain's license, and I started guiding in Grand Isle. And I always fished here in the wintertime, and sockeye fished and bass fished and all that. It's becoming more known. Years ago, people are learning more about Larto, and we call it the Saline-Larto complex because it's a complex. You have Larto Lake, Saline Lake, and it's interconnected with bayous.
So these are all different. Wait, which is the deepest ones? Which
The
is
outside poles are the deepest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your front poles are
The shortest.
like 12 feet. These are like 14.
Okay.
The front two are about 12, and then the back two are three. Get it.
So, stay on the hook. How do you?
There we go.
I mean, it's a good start. He's probably not a keeper, but we'll let him live. Pretty little thing. So we headed out on the boat about 6:30 this morning. Beautiful day. We got pretty lucky with the wind staying pretty calm early. The water was pretty nice. Sun's looking bright. Things are looking right.
Two.
They're not. Ooh, that one's going. Ooh, that's gonna get all up in your line.
All right, come on, swing.
Oh, yeah,
Stop
that's a
reeling,
keeper.
Swing. Stop reeling.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah. Here, go to the back. Oh, that's a keeper, guys. Good thing I wasn't paying attention again.
Yay!
Do another drive-by. Do that again. It worked. Well, I was once again not watching my rods because it seems to be that they only bite when I'm distracted. And Captain Jeff obviously saw the bite for me and put me on the fish. Pretty little one. The fish were biting today, but not well, and the ones that were biting tended to have a soft bite, so they wouldn't really commit to the live bait so great, but we managed to put a box together, and I think we had a pretty good day. It was fun.
Some days you'll pull up on a spot and everything you catch is 8 inches long. Well, an hour later you may come through that same spot and every one of them be a pound and a half. Sockeye are the most, I always tell people they're contrary because they are so sensitive to different conditions and all that. And I think if you can catch sockeye consistently, you can catch any fish you swim.
It was really relaxing. I could see people doing this a lot. I could see it being very addictive. You're running 8 poles. It's kind of like playing the slot machine at the casino, which one's gonna go off. So you gotta be minding all the rods at the same time. That's why I guess it's insistent to have 2 people in the front.
Forward, get it.
Missed him! Alright,
Gosh, we got a swinging weight too.
Just drop it right back in over the side. Missed him. The benefit to spider rigging is you're covering so much more water. Well, we're covering about 30 feet. So you may need to cover a good bit of water, and it's a slow process because we're moving 0.3 to 0.5 miles an hour. So it takes a while to go a little bit of distance. I'll have a couple of poles at 10 foot, and I'll have a couple of poles at 14 foot, and then I'll have in between. Well, if we start catching at 12 foot, well, then we can adjust all our poles to 12 foot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, I saw that bite and I caught that fish all by myself.
Good job.
For a change.
You almost got it.
Almost had it.
Now you're winning.
Uh-oh.
Leave them. That one wash the gato.
Is that a keeper?
Yeah, that one keep.
All right. Oh, I missed almost most of the bites. I mean, without Jeff on the boat, we'd have no fish in the boat whatsoever. It's just, for someone who's kind of got an attention deficit as myself, it's tricky. Because you really, you're not just watching one pole, you got to watch all four.
Three.
That's 3, isn't it?
Yep.
Took my bait.
Learn holding your mouth right.
I didn't even see it bounce. It seemed like every time I wasn't watching the pole was when they would bite. I probably only saw 1 or 2 of the actual bites on any of the fish today. The catfish, because it was in the water, and maybe 1 of the sac-a-lait. So I could see where a trained eye would do much better at this, because a few of the times when they did bite soft, you couldn't really, it was hard to tell if it was actually a bite or just the boat moving, because you've got these really long, sensitive poles. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. He's just so good fish.
Four.
Yeah, you
Ooh, that's a good one.
got tree shaker?
That ain't no white perch.
I don't know what it is.
Take your time.
Who wants catfish for dinner? Oh, I believe that's better than a Casper is. That's the eating kind, not the vendor kind. I like the big game.
This trip is a reminder that Louisiana is home to many special gems, and it's these remote settings that decompress us from the busy pace of day-to-day life.
Any day you come home with fresh fish is a win. Whether it's 10 bags or 1 bag, it's always fresh and it always tastes good.
It's so long, Larto, for today, but we'll be back for another laid-back day of Bayou Wild.